Summer days drifting away. Summer is a time to charge those batteries, to keep chugging on with school, or to take a break. And wait, I do have details on a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Welcome back. I'm Yuri, and a working homeschool mom to 5 kids. We're finally finished with our 9th year of homeschooling. And usually we finish by Memorial Day weekend, but this past year I gotten a little busy with a lot of different transitions that were happening in our lives. For instance, my husband retired from the Air Force, and with that, we had a lot of family come over. And recently we moved to a new state. And with that, we had some friends come over, and we were also adjusting to our new community. And I also went back to work part-time. And of course, we had other commitments that we were involved in, such as sports and church. And then we were also battling some illnesses. Because of all these changes and life just happening, school got a bit behind. So that is why we're finally wrapping up our 9th year of homeschooling, and it is mid-June. However, I can't say that the kids are finished with all their subjects. So there are some subjects that a lot of our kids are still working on. I'm not sure if we're going to continue to work on them during the summer, or if they're just going to take a little break from their core subjects and then pick them up in the next school year. During the summers, I like to dig into the resources that didn't get too much attention during the school year, or at least different from the norm of our regular school year. And also, I may dig out some resources that I had intended to get to in the past and cover them over the summer, because I never had gotten to them. While I love fall for the weather, I honestly love summer the best because of the flexibility and the change from the norm. One of the resources I want to cover is from The Good and the Beautiful, a science unit called Ecosystems. And I actually had this unit for quite a while now, a couple of years, but we never got to it. And I bought it when Good and the Beautiful was having a really big sale. So I bought this unit for just $10 from the company. And it is the older version, so it doesn't have all the student journals for your age-specific children. But I actually like the older version because a lot of times we don't really end up using workbook journals as they are intended to be used, as we had experienced with Gather Round. So I actually really enjoy the older versions of the Good and the Beautiful's science units. And Ecosystems looks like it covers a lot of fun topics, such as ecology, of course, abiotic and biotic factors, levels of organization, food chains and food webs, energy pyramids and trophic levels, interactions with living things, Earth's terrestrial biomes and aquatic biomes, and ecological succession. So I think this will be a good unit to go over, and I thought it was the perfect time to go through this unit because we had recently moved into our RV, and we are getting a chance to be outside more. So I think this is going to be a fun unit as we get to appreciate our world better and understand how our ecosystems work and communities work together. So the ecosystem unit has 9 units, and this is intended for grades kindergarten to 8th grade. One of the things I really love is that we can incorporate so many ages, and also there are a lot of hands-on activities that help these concepts to stick. I also have this Melissa and Doug reusable sticker pad that has to do with habitats, and I thought this would go really well with our ecosystem unit for our younger children, especially our almost 4-year-old and our 6-year-old to go through and just have something hands-on to do while we go through the ecosystem unit. The next big thing I want to cover is from Gather Round. And Gather Round has units sort of like The Good and the Beautiful, but they also include units that involve history. So we're going to go through the Gather Round's government unit. And actually have had this unit for quite some time. I think even from the very beginning of when Gather Round started, because we ended up getting the entire package. But we never got to it because we got so busy. And also, our kids weren't necessarily ready to understand the government unit, in my opinion. But I think some of them are ready and will be able to understand. And anyway, this is a perfect year because it is an election year. And in the past, we have tried several Gather Round units, and I have a lot of good things to say about Gather Round, but at the same time, it didn't really work for our family. But hopefully this government unit will work out. And so the government unit is intended to be used in 4 weeks and is broken up into 20 lessons. And the lessons include like the origins of government, types of government, Declaration of Independence, our first government, the Constitution, ratification, amendments, civil rights, the legislative and executive branches, impeachment, and also the judicial branch, civil and criminal cases, elections, political parties, interest groups and media, state and local governments, and civic duty and participation from we the people. And along with the Gather Round government unit, we will be reading What is the Presidential Election? And we really love the Who's Who books. They are so well written and so engaging, and the information is presented more in a story-like format. So I think we will have a fun read with this one. And actually, there was one year when I was so busy with toddlers and babies that I had our oldest just read a bunch of Who's Who books, and we counted that as history. And so I really love these Who's Who books. We usually participate in our church's VBS program, Vacation Bible School, but this year we have chosen to take a break from VBS because we haven't found a home church yet. And along with the 2 unit studies we are going to try, we will also participate in our local library's summer reading program. And also we are trying for the first time the Good and the Beautiful summer reading program. So Good and the Beautiful is really nice that they send out free books for your specific age level or grade level for your child. And all you have to do is pay for the shipping. So it's just a fun little summer reading program. And all the books are written by Jenny Phillips, the creator of The Good and the Beautiful. And so we're going to try this out. And so far, some of our kids have already gotten into them. And I know in the past that one of our children did not like the reading that The Good and the Beautiful provided. And those were also written by Jenny Phillips. But we figure we'd try to give it another go. Other than reading, we plan on getting some swimming and museum time in. And I like to make some trips to the museums during the summer because we're not as busy during the summer as we are during the school year. So because of the flexibility, we like to get to the museums where it is nice and cool because it can get really hot during the summers where we live. We also hope to make a trip to Austin, Texas to visit a friend and to visit the state capitol. And also it's because we were more flexible during the summer and I wanted to get in this trip sooner than later. The rest of the summer, I'll be working on wrapping up the loose ends from the past school year, preparing and planning for the next school year, and also purchasing the rest of our resources for the school year as well. But most of all, I plan on trying to recharge, y'all. It's been an exhausting year, and I want to and hope to enjoy the slower pace during the summer. Okay, and as I had shared before, there is a giveaway. And the giveaway is for a $20 Amazon gift card in order to celebrate the end of another school year and also to thank y'all so much for supporting our channel. I have enjoyed creating content for this channel more than I had really ever imagined. And it has been a great outlet for me, even though it is a lot of hard work. But I am very encouraged by y'all for helping me to keep going on. And in order to enter this giveaway, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and comment down below on one of your favorite things to do during the summer. And have your notification bells on so that you don't miss out on when the winner is announced. Thank you so much for watching, and happy summer.